there's been no chemtrails for 2 days. Whoops, I guess the car's got into auto stick mode. I was winding it out. What the hell? 2 days now. No chems. Look at the sky. There's good. I even got my window down. Amazing. So I went to Winco the other night at about 11:30. It's about a mile and a half from my house, and in going to Winco to get some groceries and back, I saw 3 county sheriffs in their SUVs. One in a parking lot was just getting ready to sit there or something, and then another one that on the way there, and then one on Highway 99 coming back. And there's been no chemtrails for 3 days. Did I mention that? And inexplicably, and I say inexplicably because it's very odd that there's not any trails. I get the feeling it's an occult holiday or something. It's like, oh, Minions, the Minions got to go work on those days, actually, because it's the only day that they come out, right? I expect that I'll see one here on my way across town. That's why I got the camera on. You're probably wondering, what's this weirdo doing driving around with his camera on his steering wheel? I'm just documenting the actual air that's, clean and breathable. Because having grown up, that wasn't a glitch, that was me paused, like, trying to figure out what I'm going to say. Having grown up around here, I can tell you that I would hear on the news about poor air quality, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and that sort of stuff. And I was very thankful that we didn't have that problem here, because our air quality was absolutely beautiful, pristine, immaculate. The fog would roll in and it made everything drip water, and there were slugs everywhere and frogs everywhere and all kinds of little chirpy birds and bugs that weren't so weird and gross. And they used to be here before they started to spray, but now they're pretty much gone. And what was this video about again? Oh yeah, that's right. About how there's been no spray for days now. 2 days to be exact. 3 days ago, it was absolutely sprayed out. But today, yay, the sheriffs can come out and protect us, and it's okay because it's the air's clean for them to breathe. We wouldn't want the sheriffs having to go out and protect people in the bad air, because they're there to serve and protect and help and make sure nothing bad's going on and nobody's getting beat up and robbed, right? Because that's their job. Nobody gets beat up and robbed because they're on patrol doing good work and keeping us all safe at all times. Makes a lot of sense if you never question it. Hey, I worked there for a while. I worked there for like 3 months. And they weren't going to give me a position permanently. Not with my name. Holy mackerel, are you kidding? They did throw me a party on my last day, and we had cake and ice cream. That was nice. And the crew in the shop was pretty cool too. Even Eldon. He's from up the gorge, lives up the gorge where I grew up at. I think he knew some relatives, but possibly. It was a long time ago that I worked there. It was 08, I think. Yeah. Quite a while. Anyway. Well, there was one sheriff so far. It's only been 4 minutes since I turned it on. This hasn't been very long yet. Jeez. And look at the horizon. Wow, you can see it. Most of the times you can't even see those mountains, the close mountains. Like on the other side of that, you can see them across the roof of that Jeep there. There we go, there they are. Most of the times you can't even see that, and that's no more than 6-7 miles in a straight line from here, but you just can't see it usually. There's an old house from here. Been rebuilt a few times. Alright, yeah. Nice. Not a trail in the sky. I guess all those flights that are, those perfectly normal flights that are, never ever going to or from your local airport, but at least mine, there's never a trail leaving plane that goes to PDX or from PDX. They're always at, well, supposedly at altitude, they're always flying over, slowly at low altitude in a perfectly normal fashion. I gotta remember what the heck I set out to do here. I'm on my... I got sidetracked making a video this time. I guess it's just because the air is nice and I can breathe. I feel like going outside and doing something. I think most people who don't ever even hear the word Kimberly T rails or think about that thing, that don't notice the sky at all, the brain dead, zombie people. I think they don't go outside as much as they used to. People just do not. At least the locals. You'll see Mexicans and Russians at the park, but you won't see the quote-unquote Americans at the park. But I don't know why. Other than, this is my theory, subconsciously, their senses are telling them that there's something wrong with being outside. It's unpleasant out there. Something will come to the surface that bothers them about going outside or being outside for any period of time. When it's Kimberly T rails to the nines. Even if it never occurs to them that it's Kimberly T rails to the nines, there's a physical response in our bodies, in our immune system has a response to being toxically poisoned. And when you hear about autoimmune disease, I really got to start wondering, okay, autoimmune means your body's, fighting itself for some stupid reason, right? Unknown reason. There's something wrong with you. Your DNA is messed up, so your body thinks there's a problem when there's not. The problem with that is that there is a problem. There's a problem. And your body is sensing it, even though it's a problem you don't consciously know about, right? I mean, maybe our immune system's a little smarter than we are. It doesn't have to, consciously think up things. It just is it's like a machine, and it reacts immediately to changing conditions. Our immune system probably can sense when our bodies are, getting built up with toxins. And because toxins cause problems, and our immune system's smart enough to know that. Think of it as an AI, right? Our AI, our automatic immune system. Hey, man, that's a good term for it. AI means automatic immune. It means autoimmune. Shit. AI is the autoimmune response for people, like Agent Smith said, like a virus, right? And we are the cure. AI. Autoimmune. No, it's like they say your body is, fighting itself. It's attacking itself. It thinks there's a problem when there's not, so it does this, that, and the other. And then your levels of different minerals, nutrients, vitamins, whatever, hormones get out of balance as a result of the autoimmune disease of your body fighting itself. How about if the chronology and order of operations of that is absolutely backwards? What if there's something that they just, can't really address or acknowledge, and it's actually triggering your immune system. It's telling it that there's a problem, something's going on, and so your immune system begins to alter your body functions, and then you feel strange and have issues, and they come and say it's your immune system, when really it's your immune system trying to do its job, not your immune system, thinking there's a problem when there's not. It's doing its job about something that is a problem that you don't know about. I believe, just my opinion, of course, is no medical advice to anybody, but I believe that if you were to be subtly built up at toxic levels of, metals in your body, in your system, that over time, as it got more and more built up, you would begin to experience health problems. That's not a stretch to say something that everybody knows. Yes, get built up with toxins, you'll start to get sick. I don't think that's stretching it any. right? It's pretty obvious. Most people would not argue with that. If you argue with that, you need to do some information checking. So, at what point do you become consciously aware? Your conscious thinking, voice in your head, mind goes, oh, I see, I have toxins building up in my, in my fingers and in my toes and my extremities because my immune system's trying to push those things as far away from my core as possible. So it's in my skin, and it's causing my hair to turn white, and it's causing me to have skin irritation, eczema problems perhaps, or rashes, or skin tags, or unexplained edema, swelling under your skin, bulging veins, varicose veins. The list goes on and on and on. These blurred lines in your forehead, all of that just getting deeper and more furrowed, right? Hairs growing out your ears, white hairs. I mean, does that make any sense? Are there hair follicles inside your ear and they just don't become active until you're old? Is that what's going on? Or could it possibly be that the massive buildup of metal particles, which are conductive, by the way, and we're immersed in a highly charged electrostatic field, basically. And when I say static field, I mean that it's like a sea around us. And when a radio station or a signal is sent out from anywhere, really not radio station, anything sending out its signal, it sends out a vibration, and that vibration is picked up by another device with the same frequency tuning. But we think of radio waves as traveling, or Wi-Fi waves as traveling. Most people do. They think of them as traveling. It leaves here and it goes and then it ends up there, and that's how it gets there. And then you can view it that way, but really what happens is it vibrates here. The vibration goes out in all directions, and wherever there's a receiver for that signal, it will pick up the signal. So it's not a direct line, this leaves here and goes there. This shakes everything around it at this frequency, and anything tuned to it will pick it up. We've got those signals of all different frequencies going on all the time around us. So, I'm pretty sure some people probably think of, signals in that way, electronic signals, as like a straight line beaming. Like a microwave is directional with two-way receivers and stuff, but that's a focused beam. Your phones work because they work anywhere, because it's not a focus. It's like broadcasting, broad beam, broadband, whatever. It's broad. What was I saying? Oh, anyway, yeah. So we only saw one sheriff on the way here, but I did see one, which is more than you will ever see, ever see when it's sprayed out. And by the way, the air is great. My nose doesn't hurt. I don't have a sore throat, and I feel like my alertness is starting to come back again from being sick for a couple days. And luckily, I feel safe now. The sheriffs can come out and protect. Really, that's why I feel good. I feel safe knowing the sheriffs can come out and protect me now. God, I'd hate for them to have to work when the air was bad, That it really sucks, I know, because I have to do it. Bye-bye.